on 128.1. Good day. 128.1. Spirit Wings 1871. Southwest 115 contact Kansas City Center on 128.1. Good day.
Kansas City Center. Cessna November 79er Charlie Sierra is at flight level 185. Climbing flight level 200.
Cessna November 79er Charlie Sierra, Kansas City Center. Radar contact continue.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Final approach fix altitude is 2,300 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command, as we have a long taxi in. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport notice have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Kansas City
Approach
Center,
brief complete.
Southwest 5678, flight level 360.
Southwest 5678, Kansas City.
Kansas City Center, United Tree 10 is at flight level 295, climbing flight level 300. United Tree 10, Kansas City Center, radar contact continue. United Tree 10, you're 1,500 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 300. Climb and maintain flight level 300, United Tree 10. Southwest 5678, contact Kansas City Center on 135.525. Good day.
135.525, Southwest 5678.
Kansas City Center, American 565 flight level 290. American 565 Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue to descend.
Kansas City Center, American 2102 is at flight level 305, climbing flight level 320.
American 2102, Kansas
City Center, Skywest.
Skywest 53, American 5653, contact Kansas City Center on 128.773. United 127.275. United Tree 10. Allegiant 176 contact Kansas. 135.525 for Allegiant 176.
Kansas City Center.
American.
Kansas City Center, United 2 Tree is passing flight level 335, climbing flight level 340.
United 2 Tree, Kansas City Center.
Kansas City Center, American 1960, flight level 350.
American 1960, Kansas City Center. American 2102, contact Houston Center on 1.3.4. Good day.
1 Tree.
American 19er in.
Going to 128.1. American.
Cessna November 57 Hotel Echo, Kansas City Center, radar contact continue. Skywest.
127.
American 2646, contact Kansas City Center on 135.525.
135.525 for American 2646.
Kansas City Center, United 446, flight level 340.
United 446, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue to descend.
Kansas City Center, United 1374, flight level 350.
United 1374, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue. Cessna 7 Hotel, Echo contact Kansas City Center on 135.525. Good day. United 2 Tree, contact Houston Center on 133.4. Good day.
135.525, Cessna 7 Hotel Echo. 133.4, United 2 Tree.
United 446, contact Kansas City Center on 135.525. Good day.
Going to 135.525, United 446.
Kansas City Center, United 1479er, flight level 350. United 1479er, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue to descend.
Kansas City Center, United 8178, flight level 370.
United 8178, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue to descend. United 1479er contact Kansas City Center on 128.1. Good day. Going to 128.1, United 1479er. United 1 tree 74 contact Kansas City Center on 1 tree 5.525. Good day.
1 tree 5.525 for United 1 tree 74.
United 8178 contact Kansas City Center on 128.1. Good day.
Going to 128.1, United 8178.
Delta 4664, climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50, Delta 4664. Kansas City Center, American 21 tree is at flight level 230, climbing flight level 240.
American 21 tree, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue. Delta 4664 contact Kansas City Center on 1 tree 5.525. Good day.
Going to 1 tree 5.525, Delta 4664.
Kansas City Center, Lufthansa 4 tree 8 heavy. Flight
Are you
level
ready for the approach
380.
brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 2,300 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command, as we have a long taxi in. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport notice have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No question.
Approach brief complete.
133.4, Lufthansa 4 tree 8 heavy.
American 21 tree, contact Houston Center on 1 tree 3.4. Good day.
1 tree 3.4 for American 21 tree.
Bombardier November 1, SkyWest 6504, contact Houston Center on 1 tree 3.4. Chicago Center 1 tree 3.4. SkyWest 6504, level tree. Bombardier 6 Papa Quebec, contact Kansas City Center on 128.1. Good day. SkyWest 5581, contact Houston Center on 1 tree 3.4. Good day.
1 tree 3.4, SkyWest 5581.
128.1 for Bombardier 6 Papa Quebec. Kansas City Center, Boeing Hotel Lima 8011, flight level 300. Boeing Hotel Lima 8011, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue. Envoy tree 908, climb and maintain flight level tree 60.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Envoy tree 908.
Envoy tree 908, contact Houston Center on 1 tree 3.4. Good day.
Going to 1 tree 3.4, Envoy tree 908.
United 2144, climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50, United 2144.
Boeing 011, contact Kansas City Center on 1 tree 5.525. Good day. Going to 1 tree 5.525, Boeing 011.
Kansas City Center, Delta 196 tree, flight level tree 10.
Delta 196 tree, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue. United 2144, contact Kansas City Center on 127.275. Good day.
127.275, United 2144. Kansas City Center.
Southwest tree 6, AJ77 tree, contact Kansas City Center on 1 tree 5.525. Delta 466, 4 contact Chicago Center on 1 tree 5.6. Good day. Cessna 8 Lima Juliet, you are 300 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 7,000 altimeter 2992. AJ77 tree, contact Kansas City Center on 127.275. Good day. AJ77 tree, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue.
Kansas City Center, Frontier Flight Tree 285, flight level tree 20.
Frontier Flight Tree 285, Kansas City Center, radar contact, continue to descend. Southwest tree 510, you are 1,400 below your assigned altitude.
Climb and maintain flight level 400. Envoy 4028, you are 600 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 20.
Climb and maintain flight level 400. Southwest tree 510.
United 2144, contact Chicago Center on 119.225. Good day. Kansas City Center, Southwest tree 835 is at 14,200, climbing flight level tree 10. Southwest tree 835, Kansas City Center, altimeter 299er tree, radar contact. Continue to DRKK. Southwest 1152, contact Kansas City Center on 135.525. Good day.
Going to 119.225. United 2144. 135.525 for Southwest 1152.
AJ77 tree, contact Southwest. AJ77 tree. Chicago Center, United 2182, 2700.
United 2182, Chicago Center, altimeter 29905. Radar contact, continue.
Chicago Center, United 2182, 2700.
United 2182, Chicago Center, altimeter 29906. Radar contact, continue. Allegiant 176 contact Chicago Center on 120.175. Good day. contact Chicago Center on 119.225. Good day.
119.225. United 1374.
AJ 773 contact Chicago Center on 123.75. Good day.
123.75 for AJ 773. Chicago Center, AJ 773, flight level 205. United 2144, maintain present heading and altitude, expect vectors visual runway, 10 left approach. AJ 773, Chicago Center, radar contact continue.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. Visual runway. 10 left approach. United 2144.
United 2144, descend and maintain 2700. Contact O'Hare Tower on 126.9er.
Descend and maintain 2700. Tower on 126.9er. United 2144.
Transition level.
AJ 773, contact Chicago Center on 124.55. Good day.
Set altimeter to 2992.
2992. Set
Chicago
approaching.
Center, AJ 773, 17,200.
AJ 773, Chicago Center, altimeter 29907, radar contact continue. AJ 773 contact Chicago Center on 123.75. Good day.
123.75, AJ 773. Chicago Center, AJ 773, 15,200. Delta 601, you are 400 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 320. AJ 773, Chicago Center, altimeter 29907, radar contact continue. Spirit Wings 1738, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Spirit Wings 1738.
Spirit Wings 1738, contact Chicago Center on 124.55. Good day.
Climb and maintain flight level 320. Delta 601. 124.55 for Spirit Wings 1738.
Delta 601, contact Chicago Center on 124.55. Good day. AJ 773, Chicago approach on 119.35. Good day. 119.35, AJ 773.
Flaps up.
Double check that.
Flaps up.
Double check that.
Flaps up.
Double check that.
124.55, Delta 601.
Chicago Center, AJ 773, 11,100.
AJ 773, Chicago Center, altimeter 29907. Radar contact continue. United 561, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, United 561.
AJ 773, contact Chicago approach on 1.3.5. Good day.
1.3.5 for AJ 773. Chicago Center, AJ 773, 10,800.
AJ 773, Chicago Center, altimeter 3000. Radar contact continue. Chicago Center, Southwest 1765, flight level 340. Southwest 1765, Chicago Center, radar contact continue.
Chicago Center, Southwest 198 is at 10,700 climbing flight level 340.
Southwest 198, Chicago Center, altimeter 3000, radar contact, continue to descend. AJ 773.
1.3.5, AJ 777-300ER.
United 561, contact Chicago Center on 123.75. Good day.
Going to 123.75, United 561.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking
Southwest
off the aircraft with you.
1765. You're 400 below your assigned altitude.
Also in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight.
800 Whiskey Charlie.
Please stow your tray tables or return your seats to their upright positions and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Bombardier November 800, Whiskey Charlie, Chicago Center, altimeter 3000, radar contact, continue. Climb and maintain flight level 340, Southwest 1765. Hyper 45 Golf, maintain present altitude, expect vectors visual runway for approach.
Maintain present altitude. Expect vectors visual runway for approach. Hyper 45 Golf.
Hyper 45 Golf, descend and maintain 2800. Contact Janesville Tower on 118.8. Southwest 1765, contact Chicago Center on 123.75. Good day.
Descend and maintain 2800. Tower on 118.8 Piper 45 Golf.
Flaps 1.
123.75 for Southwest 1765. Southwest 198, contact Chicago Center on 123.75. Good day.
Going to 123.75, Southwest 198.
flaps 5.
Southwest 48. Chicago Center, American 1480 is at 11,400 climbing flight, level 340. American 1480, Chicago Center, altimeter.
133.35, Southwest 4876.
Chicago Center, Southwest 2474 is at 9,000 climbing flight level 360.
Southwest 2474, Chicago Center, altimeter 3000, radar contact continue.
Chicago Center, SkyWest 5510 is passing 13,200 climbing flight level 360.
Skywest 5510, Chicago Center, altimeter 2999, radar contact.
Radar altimeter online.
Gear down, flaps 20.
Gear down.
Flaps up.
Double check that, please. Final fix. 2,300 feet.
Checked. Flaps up.
Double
Chicago
check that.
Center, Southwest 4730 is at 13,800 climbing flight level 360.
Landing.
Southwest 4730, Chicago Center, altimeter 2999, radar contact, continue to descend.
Chicago Center, SkyWest 5468 is at 11,600 climbing flight level 340.
Skywest 5468, Chicago Center, altimeter 2999, radar contact, continue.
Glide slope, glide slope, glide slope. 30. 10.
Speed brake noted. No reversers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings,
Starting
and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.